I have wisdom I would like to share with you. Hi, I'm Nick Shell, and I am weeks away from my 40th birthday. This is the final countdown of my 30s. And by default, when you've lived nearly 4 decades, you learn certain things about life that no one does tell you, maybe no one really can tell you. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to bestow this wisdom upon you, because it's like if someone traveled from the future and told you the secrets to life. Well, this is what it's like. I'm traveling basically from my own life experience, and this serves as like someone traveling from the future to tell you. Imagine me being the future version of you telling you these things. I've summed it down to 5 things that I wish I would have known much earlier in life, / 5 things a guy learns by the time he's 40, or a girl. Here you go. Number 1, don't be yourself. I know that's so cliche. You hear it growing up. Just be yourself. No, do not be yourself is what I say. Something I've definitely learned that's helped me in life. But I need to be me. I need to express myself. No, you don't. You see, the thing is, people don't actually care about you. They care about what you can do for them. And when you accept that in your heart as truth, you realize you become more relevant once you start catering to what other people are actually inspired by. So yes, figure out what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are, because basically the sum of that becomes your identity. And figure that part out, yes. But if you're just always yourself, maybe you aren't good enough. Maybe you need to speak and communicate in a language to other people to connect with them better, so that they think, wow, this person cares about me. I can relate to this person. This person speaks my language. Now granted, this isn't anything that new. It's not like I really made this up. Dale Carnegie ultimately would probably get the credit for that. How to win friends and influence people, right? It's the same concept. But modern culture teaches you just be yourself. No, don't just be yourself. Be yourself, and then be willing to become an enhanced version of yourself that relates better to other people, because again, people are very self-centered. They don't care about you. They care about what you can do for them to make them feel special and good. Always assume that the other person is more insecure than you are and needs something from you. That's how the world works. We all have commodities that can help each other out. So naturally, people like you more when you are catering to whatever is motivating them. Okay, so don't just be yourself. That's number 1. Number 2, stop believing I'm a good person. No, like this whole concept of karma, clearly it doesn't even exist. There are babies who are born with disease that they didn't do anything to deserve that. There are people who do horrible things throughout their whole life and never get caught. Yes, there's plenty of people in prison serving for time for the crimes. What about the people who didn't get caught and no one still knows? And because they're so crazy and such psychopaths, they don't even have a conscience they get away with it. So karma doesn't exist. So we got to stop believing this lie but I'm a good person. If you believe you're a good person, what's going to happen? You're going to believe that good things are what you deserve and bad things are not what you deserve. How can a bad thing happen to me? I don't deserve this. I deserve good things because I'm a good person. So you have to get that out of your mind. It's not how the world actually works. Good things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good people. And you do the best with what you can. You try to do your best to serve others and love other people more than yourself. And yes, that will lead to probably a more peaceful life, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you deserve better because of that. That's not how the world is. Life is unfair. Number 3, nobody cares what you believe. No one cares about your opinion. That's a hard one for a lot of people to grasp, because we have religious beliefs, we have dietary beliefs, we have sports teams, all these things that are such a major part of our identity. And so when someone says something to negate that against our belief system, identity protective cognition kicks in, and we think, I've got to defend my beliefs because they matter to me. They matter to you. They don't matter to anybody else. So once you start accepting that People have their own opinions that form their own identity, but other than your own brain, it doesn't matter, especially on social media, to talk about your opinion or your viewpoint as if that matters to everybody else. What do? You either get people to agree with you who already believe, or people who don't believe, they believe the opposite of you. You just convince them that much more to believe the thing that they believe. You reinforce their own beliefs. So none of that actually matters. It matters to you, yes, and that's good that you have your beliefs and opinions. But outside of your brain, it doesn't matter. As the classic saying goes, actions speak louder than words. What you do with those beliefs, see, we all want to, again, feel that we're good people. And we all have our version of what is moral and what's not. Abortion would be a prime example. There are people who believe that it is immoral and they think they're doing the right thing by trying to stop abortion so that babies aren't aborted, etc. Then there are people who say it's all about a woman's right and therefore we got to do what's right for the women. Either way, both of those people believe in their heads they're doing the right moral thing and that the other side's doing the wrong moral thing. That's not going to change. So you can physically do things to make the world a better place, but what you believe in itself only determines how you privately live. What you say about your opinions, it doesn't matter. It's a big waste of time to think that you can change other people's opinions, because usually you can't, especially if they believe the complete opposite of you. Number 4, this is a fun one. This is like got 5 built into it. You alone get to control certain things in your life. I mean, yeah, I've got them written down. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to pretend I'm not looking at this because I want to make sure I get them all. So you control your emotions, your time, your energy, your money, and I'm even going to say your nutrition. So those 5 things, here they are again: your emotions, your time, your energy, your money, and your nutrition. The main one, and this is how I really got it put in perspective, is your emotions. It wasn't until about age 35 that I realized that no one could hurt my feelings or disrespect me or make me feel bad about myself unless I allowed them to do that. I'd have to give them permission to do that. If some random guy I'd never heard of came up to me and said, "You're an idiot and you're ugly," would that really mean anything to me? I don't even know who this person is. Again, if my wife said that, that'd be different. And the point is, most people aren't on one extreme or the other. But we give credibility to the whole world as if they actually have as much credibility as someone we actually care about what they have to say about us. You get to decide. It's a choice to be offended or disrespected or hurt your feelings. You get to control your own emotions. You give that power to other people. In the same way, people cannot waste your time. You're allowing them to waste your time if you don't have good time management skills. Same thing with money. Yes, it's challenging as an American to graduate college, then get out of debt, then climb the whole ladder. But you do get to determine how you save your money and how you invest your money. You do have some control over that to eventually get out of that. So we could say the same thing with our energy as well. How we, even our mental well-being, how we use our physical body to accomplish things in the world or not, to move or not. And of course, nutrition. You get to decide if you're going to eat empty calories or nutritious calories. Like, there's several different paths to being healthy. I'm keto, for example. Other people are plant-based. Other people count calories. Ultimately, though, you find a way to do it. But you get to decide that. People don't really decide that for you. You get to determine that. So the last one, number 5, which I know this about life, people find a way to do the thing that they really want to do. I said it already. People are selfish. They find a way to do the thing that they really want to do. A year ago, I said, man, I got a dad bod. I don't want a dad bod anymore. I'm going to find a way to not have it anymore. And it's gone. And I had to get rid of most of my clothes. And I'm down 3 pant sizes. And I went from size large to size medium. It worked, and it's still working. But I found a path that would allow me to do that, and I did it. I mean, that's just one example. But ultimately, if someone continually does not change their habits, especially from number 4, as far as controlling their own emotions, their time, energy, money, their nutrition, if they're not finding ways to change that, what does that mean about their heart, about their mind? They don't want to change. When people want to change, they do something different and they commit to it. And if it doesn't work, they find a new way to get them to that. There you go, my 10 minutes are up. Those are the 5 things that by age 40 I've now figured out. I wish I know them. Now you can know them. Your comments belong right here.